Hi my friends, Mrs. Day here with our small group activity. For our small group activity today, we are going to be drawing and describing art. For this activity, you will need your journal, some crayons, and a pencil. So let's put on our thinking caps back to yesterday. Yesterday you went on a nature scavenger hunt. You saw things around your town outside that grow in nature. You saw leaves and trees and grass. Maybe you saw some animals like birds or squirrels or maybe a worm, all different things. In your journal today, we are going to draw a picture of something that you found outside in nature. So use your memory from yesterday, and it's time for us to get started. Think about what you saw yesterday, and that's what we're going to put in our journal. So go collect your supplies so we can get started. Here we go. All right, kiddos, for this activity, you are going to need your tree journal, your pencil, and your crayons. When you have all three of your supplies, it's time to open up your journal so we can get started. Okay, here is my next empty page in my tree journal. I can see I have my space for my picture at the top and my lines for my sentences at the bottom. Now, just like we talked about, we are going to think about something that we saw yesterday on our scavenger hunt. So think back to yesterday. You went on a scavenger hunt. What was something that you saw outside in nature? Did you see an animal? Did you find a pine cone or an acorn? Did you see some really cool leaves? What did you see outside? So think about your favorite item that you saw, and that's what we're going to draw on our paper today. When you've thought of your item, open up your crayons and get started on your picture. We will revisit again as soon as it's time for our sentence. So let's get started. All right, my buddies, on my walk yesterday, I found one of these. Do you remember what these are called? They're called pine cones. So in my journal today, I drew a beautiful pine cone. Now that my pine cone picture is all finished, it's time for me to add my sentence down below. Now parents, remember your child has two different ways of writing the sentence. You can either tell them each letter one at a time and let them write it themselves, or you can use a yellow marker or yellow highlighter and write the words for them and then let your child trace it. So I'm going to practice with the yellow highlighter. My sentence today is going to say, I found a pine cone. Here we go. All right, now that I have the letters of my sentence on my paper, it's time for me to trace them. I found a pine cone. Alrighty, now I have my beautiful sentence right here on my paper. I found a pine cone. Once your child finishes writing their sentence, make sure they go back and read what they wrote, one word at a time, touching each one as they go. I found a pine cone. This starts to teach your child that each individual word has its own meaning. I found a pine cone. When your child is all finished with their picture and their sentence and they've finished reading it, then they can clean up their crayons and put their journal away for today. It's time for us to be all finished. If you'd like, you can take a picture of your child with his or her journal and send it to your child's teacher. That way they can see the hard work that your child did in today's activity. All right, buddies, I hope you had fun with your drawings and your beautiful sentences. I can't wait to see your hard work. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.